this very, I should say, a historic moment, a very important moment, and I'm sure that when we look back after a few months, we will find this as a very significant turning point and an occasion in the history of our city of Shillong. Friends, there's not much to say. It's quite hot. I can see our guests are directly under the sun, so it's quite difficult to sit for too long. But at the very outset, I really would like to congratulate the Urban Affairs Department and also the PWD Department. This would not have been possible without the cooperation of all the stakeholders, especially the two departments who are involved in this very important and a very iconic project that we have just unveiled and showcased to each and every one of you. So my sincere appreciation and gratitude goes to the Urban Affairs Department, all the officials, as well as our PWD Department, who have been very gracious, as I said, to understand the need of the city and see the larger picture in what we are trying to do out here and support and cooperate in this entire process of redoing the Barik point. Having said that, the basic, of course, approach and idea is to beautify and make our city more green and more livable. You've seen the small video of what we are trying to do out here, and I'm sure that all of you will appreciate that once this project, which is going to cost us approximately about 25 crores, and we expect the work to start as soon as maybe October or maybe early November. We expect the developmental work to start depending on the paperwork that has to be done. Once all this is over and we have completed the project, I'm sure that, as I said, you will see a huge facelift and a change in this entire area. What our Secretary from Urban Affairs mentioned to you, that we are, and of course our Chief Secretary, that while we are developing all of this, we are also keeping in mind the sensitivity of our people and the society at large, and ensuring that we are able to sustain things, we are able to ensure that we are able to keep the legacy, keep the history of this place, and ensure that we intervene at a very minimum level and are able to, as I said, restore and keep some of the very important heritage buildings that are out here. Sometimes people have communicated to me mentioning that why are we breaking this whole place down. We want to be very clear to the people of our city that we are not going to damage or break down anything that is not necessary. We are going to try and restore and keep the heritage buildings out here intact. In fact, we're going to ensure that we restore them. We'll convert them into something that is very meaningful and something that can be utilized in a very important way. On a larger goal and a larger vision that we have, we want this particular location to be actually a symbol of the unity of our state. We want this particular location to be the symbol of unity for our country. And therefore, we are going to explore the different names. Barik Point is, of course, some word we have been using here for a long time, but we strongly feel we need to rename this location and something that will signify unity of our state, unity of our culture, unity of our communities, unity of our tribes, and the unity of our nation. That is really the larger message of this particular project that we are trying to do out here. I was just sharing with our Honorable Minister Power that when we renovate these buildings, when we are able to create the structure out here, there will be something, some symbol of the different cultures and the different communities and different tribes of our state somewhere in this park. So you may not have a very big statue of maybe one particular culture, but you will definitely find one symbol, maybe a painting that will depict the culture of the War people. You may find some kind of a small symbol, iconic structure that may symbolize the Boros of our state. You know, somewhere you'll find a corner which will then symbolize maybe the Jaintia, the Panar culture. Somewhere in some other corner, you may find some kind of a cultural aspect which will talk about the Khasi culture or the Garo culture. Not just that, maybe somewhere in the museum, hidden in some corner, there could be some small painting that will depict the Maharashtra culture out here. So therefore, I hope to see this particular park being seen as a symbol of unity, not just among the people of our state, but also for the country and the nation as a whole. And that is why we have started with this very, very iconic high-mast national flag out here, which obviously symbolizes our national unity and our national pride. And that's the reason we have started with this project, and we'll continue to ensure that we continue to add the different aspects of our cultures and of our communities throughout the state and throughout the country. I was sharing with our Urban Affairs Department while we were making this particular master plan. I was telling them that if you look at this triangular shaped land, if you look at this corner on my left, this is the road that leads towards Jaintia Hills. Can we have a corner here where we would speak about the Panar culture? If you look at the road in the front, and right in front of me out here towards Civil Hospital, that is the road that leads to Garo Hills. Can we have a section out there that will speak about maybe the Garo culture? And right here towards my right, the right corner, is the heart of our city in one way. And we could have a corner that will depict the Khasi culture. These kind of ideas is something that we are open to. I hope that you all will share your ideas. We are open to different ideas. We will, as I said, make this into a very vibrant cultural kind of a kind of a place where all these cultures will combine and come together and showcase the real color and real depth of the different cultures of our state, as well as I said, of our nation. I've been speaking again and again on this. Even yesterday there was a very important program where I was mentioning that in our state, we still remember that all the tribes, the communities together had fought for decades to ensure that we got our own state. And we did get our own state. The different tribes, the Panars, the Khasis, the Jaintias, and all the other communities, we fought together as Meghalayans to get our state. But slowly and steadily, somewhere along the way, we have taken things for granted. We have forgot what we had been fighting for. There are forces that sometimes try to divide us. Friends, I hope that in this entire situation where certain divisive ideas are coming, I hope that this particular national flag of ours, this particular unity park of ours, will serve as a reminder of the unity that we had. A reminder that the unity we need to have today, and a reminder that our future is only secure if we are together and united as a society, as a community, and as different tribes. So therefore, this is not just a park. This is not just a place where we'll be sitting and having food, but this will be a symbol of our unity. This will be the symbol of our diversity. This will be a symbol where we will bring the entire state and entire nation together. So once again, friends, I'm very, very thankful